Alright, I'm going to be showing how to repair the right shoulder button on these PSP 3001s. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pop off this little battery cover. And right here, you got your battery. Pop that out. And you got two screws right here. You got to take your little tiny screwdrivers like this and unscrew those two screws. This one right here. This one's being a bitch. There we go. Unscrew that. It doesn't really matter what order you do it in, because they're all the same, aside from the two that are on the top. Those ones are different. But we'll worry about those when we get to them. You got two right here on the side. Just pop those out. You got one on the bottom down here. Nope. You gonna focus? No? Oh, who cares? Yeah. Unscrew that one. I'm trying to make sure y'all got enough light. And then up at the top you got these tiny little ones right here. And these ones are kind of a pain to get out. But as long as you are careful, you can do it. And there we go. And there we go. Now the rest of the PSP, the front should just pop off real simple like. Sometimes it likes to get stuck. There we go. Now don't worry if your little buttons fall out. Those are easily put back in. Now, right here, first thing we're going to have to do is take off the screen in order to, well, you know, pull the screen forward a little bit so we can access this spot right here. This is what we're going to be changing out. So in order to move the screen out of the way, you have to undo this little screw right here. Then you're going to pop this off right here. And that comes off just like that. This part right here could be a little fiddly, but you know, just pull it to the right, to the left, and then down. Now sometimes the screen likes to be a pain in the butt, but you just slowly lift up on it and it should come right off. Now this right here is what we're going to be changing. So you're going to pop this little white tab off that holds on the actual button, well, the actual little plastic part, and pop that off. Then you've got these little connectors right here for the ribbon cables. Now you're gonna pop it up. There's a little brown part. Now you're gonna pop up. Then the ribbon cable should come right out. And this is your power switch. This is your power switch right here. This should just come out. There we go. Set that aside. And you've got another one right there, another ribbon cable. And the connector just pops up, and then you should be able to pull that little ribbon cable out. Now, this little button sensor ribbon cable thing is connected with adhesive, so I just take a tiny little flathead, just kind of pry it up. fold that, get it under those little wires right there. And just pop this off. And there you go. You got your broken ribbon cable thing out. And toss that aside. Set this down so I can prepare the new one. Now this is a new one. I got this on eBay. They're not very expensive. And they'll, you know, do what you need to do. So I'm going to... I might just leave that little sticker on. I don't really... Well, it says it's fragile, but I don't want to mess up the cable by taking it off. Now this is also adhesive, so you're going to peel the back off. Get it. It's going to be hard to do looking through the camera. And there's some more light. Alright, so you're going to line it up with this little hole right here on this tiny little peg right there. There we go. And then this shoulder button is going to go up here. There's another tiny little peg right there. Then get in there, you cunt. Little fucking... No, get, no, god damn it. Fucking Christ. Tiny hole. Come on, get the fuck in there. Oh my god, stupid ass cheaply made pieces of... Get the fuck... You know what? We'll do it this way. Ha! Fucker. Okay, there you go. Now that's nicely lined up. And then this is gonna go under this little wire right there. I'm just gonna leave that on there because I mean I don't think it's gonna do anything. And then this will fall down into the spot where the button was before. And just kind of smooth that down a little bit. Then you're going to fold this at a 90-degree angle and slide it into the ribbon cable connector right there. If it will go in. Get in there, come on. Then, oh, cooperate with me. Come on, you whore. Okay. And that one's connected. So we're gonna get our little our power switch again. And reconnect that, which is a lot easier to do because this one's not a little cunt. Just stop being a cunt. Motherfucker. Tiny, tiny, tiny little part. Just a cunt. Fucking whore. Get in. God damn it. Oh, I felt. Well, no. Am I stupid? Yes, I'm dumb. Okay, I had it facing the wrong way. Okay, so this should, there we go. That's what I like to see. You get in there and then put that down. Line up this little slot right here. This little slot right here. You can't really see it very well on the camera. It's kind of yellow. It's got a little yellow spot next to it. So you line that up, with your power cable. Well, with your stupid power switch. It's really annoying to do with one hand. Come on, you goddamn piece of tits. Fuck. And A. Okay, there you go. Now, oh, there we go. Now it's in position. And that should be done right there. In terms of changing out that little ribbon cable. Make sure everything, all these things are locked. Alright. And put it back together, you just simply reverse. Well, we got popped. Okay, first off, don't forget to put this back before you put the screen on, otherwise it's going to be a pain in the ass. And that just simply goes right there. Oh yeah, this fucking wire. There's this tiny little wire right here that I always forget about. Just lift that up, put those little rubber feet down in there, and that's in position. And then you put the screen. Oh, I forgot the button. Alright, so button right there. Little button holder on thingy. I really don't know what most of these parts are called, so that goes right there. Now on the 3000 models, these buttons are held on with screws. But on these 3001 models, they're just held on with little bits of plastic. And then your screen, you know, it's already back in place. It just kind of falls into place, mostly. Make sure it's seated properly, though. Why are you not seating properly? Fucking dick wagon. Okay, and this, fucking stop it. This goes right back down there, and it just snaps right back in place. And then this also should snap right back in place. I say should. Doesn't mean it's going to cooperate with me today. There we go. There we go. And then you're just going to put all the screws back in. Oh, God damn it. There's the first one in. Now, every single time I pop this thing open, I forget this one tab. If I could get it on camera, I don't think I'm going to use a black bandana next time. But there's that tab right there. I always forget to make sure that's in the right fucking spot. I'm not going to forget this time. Now, you probably won't be able to see it. There's a slot right there, right next to that damn power switch. You know, make sure it's in. Otherwise, it's going to stick out and the screen in the front won't fit on right. And it's just going to look stupid. You're going to feel like an idiot. And it just pops right back on. So, don't forget that little fucking tab, because that thing's a bitch. And you just put all the screws back in. And don't forget those little tiny screws go in the top. God damn it. Okay, go. There we go. Go in. That's not the right screw. There we go. There's the little tiny little bitch screws right there. I hate these little screws. They're a pain in the dick. Da, 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 da. Filling dead air with random noises. Because I want this to be somewhat interesting. Come on, come on. Where is that light? There we go. Need to get like a lamp. I think that would work better. And that one goes right there. Now, usually this screw right here will be covered by a warranty sticker. Just peel that off. Ain't nobody gonna ain't that warranty ain't valid anymore. God damn it. And there we go. Now up, unsteady hands. And this is why I fix game consoles and not brains. Okay, come on, you stupid last screw. I would suggest using magnetic screwdrivers because these tiny ass screws are a pain in the butt. Make sure everything's seated properly or to my liking. Didn't forget that one this time. And that looks good. So just pop the battery back in. And pop your little battery door back in. And there you go. That's how you change the right trigger on a PSP 3001. And thank you and goodbye.